YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Get 'em G's 803 and I'm back. Bring y'all another NBA 2K17 shoe creator how-to video. And I know I ain't dropped one in a while, man. And I know a lot of people been asking for the consistency. Well, I just been going through trying to figure out, you know, what shoes are in the game and what shoes aren't in the game, because I don't want to make shoes that already are in the game. And plus, you know, I've been dealing with work, you know, life outside of work. So, you know, your boy does have a life. I can't drop shoes daily like I used to. I'm gonna keep trying though, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. I'm gonna keep trying. It's gonna be at least one a day, you know, maybe once every other day. But we're gonna get into it. Right here, I got sitting with me is the Jordan 8 Chrome, man. My favorite shoe. One of my favorite shoes. It's in my top 10. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into how to make the shoe, man. We starting off with our base, man. There you see, oh yeah, I wanted to let y'all know, man. Another thing I noticed on the 2K is on some of these shoes, man, all the layers, man, you can leave the material default, man, because it defaults to what it is. On some of these, you want to leave them suede though. But I mean, on some of them, you want to make them, you know, what they are. Like if you got a suede shoe, you want to make the material suede. So let's jump into it. I left that default, and we went black on that. We got 0% on the lightness, 0% on the saturation. Alright, so next one I also, they say I left that default as well. You know, if you want, you can make it suede, or no, make the outsole rubber. My fault. And I mean, we're just gonna leave it default. I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, you know, because this shoe is 100% accurate with the default thing, so it is what it is. Color, I mean, on the color we went black, so I went over recent colors and I chose black. Alright, so outsole accent, they say I kept that default as well, and I got 50% on the lightness and 0% on the saturation. That gives it that gray color, man. That gives it that gray color. That's your outsole accent right there if you turn your shoe to the front a little bit. Alright, so midsole, you see I went dull plastic on that. I went, whoa, hold on, I can't see. I need my glasses. I went 80%. I mean, whoa, yeah, 78% on the lightness, 0% on the saturation. I couldn't see that for a little bit, y'all. All right, so midsole accent, man, I left that default. And I went recent colors and I chose that black. All right, so the overlay, I went suede on the overlay. Went over the recent colors and I chose black once again. So overlay detail, I kept it default, and I went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so overlay accent, yo, and this whole overlay thing right here, man, that's about as good as I've seen a 2K get the A's right. Alright, so I went default on that, and I went default and I went 100% on the lightness, 0% on the saturation. That gives it that white. You know, you kind of want like a like a camouflage color in the overlay right there. So that's what it gives us, yo. So overlay accent, they say I kept the default. Went recent colors and I chose that gray. All right, so your heel strap right there. I went fabric on that. And then went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so next one, a collar. You see I went rubber on the collar. You could turn your shoe around just a tad bit right there. Went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so the lining. Turn your shoe around a little bit right there so you can see the lining. I went fabric on the lining. Went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so next one, just turn your shoe around to the front. You see I went fabric on the tongue. Went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so the tongue tag, they said I went fabric on that, went over the recent colors, and I chose that gray. And something I wanted to mention about the tongue tag, y'all remember how you couldn't have like different colors blended into one thing? Well, now they introduced that you can have 3 different colors blended in, so I like that very much. Alright, so the tongue accent, yo, I went fabric and I chose that gray. Tongue accent 1. I went fabric and I chose gray once again. tongue accent 2. I kept the default. You can go fabric if you want. And I went over the recent colors and I chose that white. Alright, so the tongue accent, which is the ring outside of the Jumpman, went fabric on that, and I chose that. I went over the recent colors and I chose that black. Alright, so the laces, you know what I'm saying, I went fabric on that, and I went over the recent colors and I chose black. Alright, so the strap, which is right there, I went suede on that, went over the recent colors, and if you said black, you're right. Alright, so the buckle, I went semi-shiny plastic on the buckle, and I went 78% on the lightness. That gives it that very, very bright gray right there. Alright, so the tongue logo turned shoe around, went fabric on that, went over the recent colors, and I chose that white. Alright, so we're doing a quick 360 walk around. There y'all see it. That's the Jordan 8 Chrome. I really like this shoe, man. I really like how it came out. Hey, if you like the shoe as well, hit that thumbs up button, man. That shows me you guys are interested in the videos. If I get enough, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and drop the next one. I do have a whole bunch of shoes lined up, maybe 5 or 6. You know, just keep liking the videos, showing me you're interested, and they'll keep dropping, man. That's all I got for you guys today. So until next time, YouTube, stay scheming.